Hello everybody, it is Sunday, June 30th, 2013, and I am in Sandbridge, Virginia Beach, Virginia, with my family for the week. We rented a house right on the beach, and this is one of the heat pumps at the house. It is an American Standard, and this is my first time getting a really up-close look at it. We got here when it was dark out last night, so I didn't really get a chance to get a up-close look at it, so I don't know what year it's from, don't know the nominal tonnage. I can actually see the data sheet right now. It's a 2007. There are two of them. This is a really big house. It's almost 3,000 square feet, so there's two of them. It was manufactured in December of 2007. Model number 2A6B30. Okay, so that looks like it's a 2.5 ton. There's a disconnect box. And as with many houses in Sandbridge, the unit is installed in front of the house. They install them in all sorts of wacky places around here because there's sand dunes right behind the house, as you can see in some cases. Space is at a premium in some cases. As you can see, that house right there has a train heat pump. Actually, I don't know if that has one or two, but there's a train heat pump right there installed in front of the house. Alright, so yeah, this is the unit for the downstairs. Alright, and it's actually quite funny. I looked at the pictures of this house on the real estate website, and I thought it only had one system. But I got here and it was really hot downstairs, and basically what happened is my aunt and her family were the first. You can see the other unit right there. I honestly don't think it's running right now. I just woke up. It's like not even 8 o'clock in the morning yet. But yeah, my aunt did not realize there were two systems, and she turned on this one. She turned on this one, and it was working great, but she didn't realize the other one, the one in the front that I just filmed, wasn't running. And when we got here, my parents and we noticed it was kind of hot in the downstairs, and I did some investigating, and I found the second thermostat. Before I found the second thermostat, I went upstairs, and there's cold air coming out of the vents upstairs, and it's set to 67 degrees. But the unit in the front is not running. So I'm thinking, what the hell's wrong here? And then I did some investigating, and I found the thermostat for the second system on another part of the main level, turned it on, and voila, instant air conditioning. But yeah, you can see a little bit, can see in there better. This one's got the Climate Tough compressor. This one was manufactured in October 2007. It's also, I think that's a, I'm a little bit rusty on my data sheet deciphering. I think I'm just going to take a picture of the data sheet and show it to some of my friends. I can't tell if it's a 3-ton or a 2.5 ton. The house was built in the early 80s. It's almost 3,000 square feet. And as you can see, I mean, this faces the ocean, so this one's been exposed to salt a little bit more. But it works great. ...2007 American Standard heat pump, running in cool mode. These are some really good units in my opinion. GE disconnect box. Don't know what all that electrical spaghetti's about. And now I think the PTAC just turned off. So yeah, it's not that warm right now. It's probably in the low to mid 70s, maybe the high 70s. But it is humid. It was raining a lot yesterday, and it is really, really freaking humid. And my abbreviation for American Standard units is AMSTAN. And I have not seen that many of these, or at least I haven't filmed that many of these. The only videos I have of American Standards right now are the straight cool unit at my one friend's house in Doylestown, and the heat pump at my other friend's house, located right next to those two Philco Nordine units. And I have been here 3 times since 2008. We came here once in 2001, but I don't remember the air conditioning in that house because I wasn't really interested in it back then. The house obviously had central air. I remember it did have central air, but I honestly don't think that house exists anymore. It's either been heavily renovated and I don't recognize it, or it's been torn down and rebuilt. That happens a lot around here, or at least it seems to. But anyway, 2008, the house we rented was like 2,500 square feet. It was built I believe it was built in 1975. It had 2 York Affinity 3S heat pumps that were brand new, just installed when we were staying in the house. That was in the summer of 2008. And then in 2011, that was technically late spring. It was early June, so it was technically late spring and not summer yet. That house had 2 2010 Janitrals. They were basically rebadged base model Goodman heat pumps. That was in 2011. And now this is this house. 2 2007 American Standard heat pumps with this older style fan that doesn't have the a more streamlined, quieter fan grill. This looks pretty much identical to one of my aunt's 2001 Train XC1000. Spine fin coils are in pretty damn good shape. I think I see a little bit of corrosion on them, but not really much. I've seen rustier units out here. And my friend from North Carolina, your unit at the beach house in, was that North Carolina? I don't remember. But that Train, either XB or XR, whatever that was, that takes the cake for the rustiest, that takes the cake for the rustiest condensing unit at a beach house. The whole louver fan grill was rusted off. Alright, so let's shut this bad boy off. It was 72 in the house. This was set to 70, and I set it to 68 and they come on. Alright, so this is a weird setup. The one in the front of the house exclusively does the, I guess you could call it a basement, but it's not below the ground. There's, it just does this part of the house right here. And then there's a breezeway, and this is like a game room right here. And that unit over there does the very top floor, the main level. Basically, this is a 3-story house. It does the top level, the main level, and the game room. So that would explain why this unit is seems to be about a half-ton bigger based on the data sheet. Alright, so I'm going to shut this off. Okay, so that was the unit that does most of the house. The one on the front of the house just does the lowest level. Good old Amstan. Now I want to show you something else. It rained a lot yesterday. And I don't know what that hole is for. I don't know if that's for some kind of rodent or a crab or what the hell that is for. Alright. Basically, the rain gave us 2 oceans for the price of 1. This was a lot bigger yesterday. Yeah, corrosion is nowhere near as bad on this unit. Oh, wait a minute. You know, I'm gonna have to take a... I'm confused by the data sheet on this. But yeah, the reversing valve and all those guts are back there. The room where my cousin and I sleep is right on the other side of this wall. Alright, I'm going to film that one later. I will be back. Out. Here is the thermostat for the downstairs unit. Light doesn't work very well. And the other one, I forget what model that is. I think it's a Honeywell. This is the one that does the rusty unit on the side of the house. Okay, so I am now going to eat breakfast. I will be back. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Out.